talking about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Yes, the review's finally here after I said I would do it. And yeah, our video got 2 likes, so I'm deciding to do the Spider-Man into the well, no. We'll talk about Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, but I'll be mainly talking about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Spoiler warning for those who haven't seen the movie. Oh, and yes, this thing on screen is a spoiler, so watch out for that. The movie is very good. The movie's great. No, the movie's amazing. It's just so good. I want part 2 now. The movie is just so great. Like, every scene just keeps you wanting more. And the art is just so great. The animation is great. Everything's great. I really recommend watching it if you haven't seen it. Well, I don't know why you're still watching it because this is obviously spoilers. But if you don't want spoilers, then get out of here now. And come back and comment below what your thoughts are on the movie. Don't ask me where I got my clips from. So first off, let me explain why I think this is the best Spider-Man movie. There's just so much action in it, and the animation is beautiful, like I said, just absolutely amazing, every frame. Like I said in my video where I was reviewing Sonic and Mario, any frame of this movie you can just hang up in your house and have this artwork. It's just that great. And if you haven't seen the movie by now, what are you doing? It's been out for a whole month. Like, if you haven't seen this movie, then I don't know what to say. And basically, you probably saw the title and you were like, how is this the best Spider-Man movie? How? Well, I'll explain right now. So basically, in the scene where Miguel's talking to Miles about what would happen if he saved his dad, and that his dad dying is a canon event, it talks about canon events and explains them, and it says that whenever a canon event happens, like a loved one dies, or someone you love dies, and that's what it means. And it even shows scenes from other Spider-Man movies. Like, for instance, it showed Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield when Uncle Ben died. And it also showed a lot of people. It showed Spectacular Spider-Man. I think it showed Gwen. I wasn't really sure. There were a lot of stuff on. This movie is just so action-packed, but it's just so great. I really enjoyed this movie. The cliffhanger got me so mad though. Like, they could have not had that part there. I'm scared it's gonna be delayed because right now, if you haven't known about the news, there is a strike going on. The strike is with the Writers Association. I think it's like the Writers Group Association. That's what WGA stands for. I don't really know. But yeah, writers aren't getting paid enough, which is very sad because lots of people work. Writing goes into everything, every project. One into this movie, one of the TMNT Mutant Mayhem, and a lot of other, everything you like, every TV show you see that has writing in it. So I'm just scared that that is going to affect this movie and it's going to get delayed, and I'd be really upset if it happened. Now, the actual movie for Beyond the Spider-Verse has been delayed indefinitely, which is very sad for some people that really want to see it because of the big cliffhanger. Well, I mean, with the fact that they're even delaying it shows that they're willing to make their artists behind the movie really work their stuff and really get the stuff out. And the more time they have to make it, the more quality it'll be. I'm excited for the next movie. The second one was just so great. I just recently found out that Sony actually took Beyond the Spider-Verse off of their calendar for releasing a movie. All we know that it is indefinitely delayed, and we don't know anything else about the situation. I feel like it makes sense though, because I was just talking about the writer's strike, and it would make sense why it would get delayed. I'm just still mad about the cliffhanger. Like, the way it ended with Prowler Miles and Miles being in the wrong dimension was just so crazy. The details in this movie were so cool, like when Miguel was on the train and it switched from his colors to the Prowler colors, and yeah. Another problem I had with the movie was the audio mixing. It was kind of bad, like when Hobie showed up at first, I could barely understand anything he was saying because the music of his theme was so loud and his introduction. Gwen at the beginning was also kind of bad. Well, not bad, but I just couldn't hear her as well. I could hear her kind of well, but the music was a little louder than her speaking. I watched it again in theaters, and they fixed that with. Actually, no, they didn't fix it with Gwen. It was still kind of. It was still a little quiet, but it was a little better. And with Hobie, it was a lot better the second time I watched it. There's actually two versions of the movie with the audio, and also there's a version where um, when Miguel calls for Lila, Lila takes a picture with him, and in the other version, she gives him a fist bump. And I actually saw both when I went there to the cinema both times. I feel like when both comic book movies, like all three of the movies are out, it would be one of the best comic book trilogies, if not the best one. Solely based on the animation alone, because it's just so great, and it captures what makes a comic with all the moves, the flips, and all the expressions the characters make. This movie has changed. This movie has changed this style of animation and has paved the way for new projects to be born, like the Mitchell vs. Machines and more. DreamWorks and a lot of people have been impacted by this style. The Peanuts movie actually experimented with the style first, and then the Captain Underpants movie did it. But the thing about the Peanuts movie and the Captain Underpants movie, they never really fully embraced the style. But Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse fully went in on the style, creating the 3D character models, but still having the 2D sketches to where you could see the lines. And that's what's cool about the spots design. In the spots design, you can see the sketches that they made with the character. I'm excited for where they will go in the movie because there's so much stuff that could happen. The animation, and I'm just so excited. And because that cliffhanger got me hyped up for the next movie with Prowler Miles. And it was just so great. Also, can we talk about how hard Miles Morales from Earth 42 hit Miles from Earth 1610? Wait, actually, I kind of forgot Miles' Earth. Anyway, so Miles is out here with Uncle Aaron, just confused on what's happening. He's in another universe. And Prowler Miles pops out of nowhere and just completely slaps him. So hard to the point where even Gwen herself felt it. And she's in another dimension. That's how hard he got slapped. Like, that's actually wild. And I also love the villain in this movie. Well, Spot isn't shown a lot, but when he was goofy. But then towards the end of the movie, he was like cold. Like, it was really cool. Oh, Spider-Man, I just won't be a villain of the week anymore. No, no, Spot, you don't have to do this. No. Miles, I'm black now, so you know what that means. What does that mean? Wait. No, I recognize that song. No, no, Spot, no, no.